right before I drive away to forget. Why do I give a damn after everything we set up? And of course, don't forget to like, chuck a comment in there, share, and subscribe, guys. Smash that bell so you never miss one of my next videos because I'm pumping out some awesome content lately and you don't want to miss it. Let's go. G'day, guys. Chaos Chronicles. All right, so I'm back answering another question. Like I promised, I would try and answer as many questions of your as you guys of your guys' questions as I could. Anyway, I can speak. Don't worry. But yeah, this one's from Aiden1311, and the question is: how do young people obey someone like the G, who the young people don't know them personally, but end up being their foot soldiers? Is it fear, safety in numbers, and if you don't do what the G wants, are you in a bad spot? Or how would the young get out of it without getting got? All right. So basically, what that question's saying, it's in retaliation to the gang video again. So what they're basically saying is like, why do these young people listen to the gang leaders that they don't even know, and yeah, and then what happens if they don't do what they're told, and can them being young get them out of being hurt for not doing what they're told? All right, so basically, from straight up, especially when it's maximum security prison, like the young people, they want safety in numbers. They just want protection. They just don't want to be stabbed. And I get that. Jail's a scary place. A lot of blokes won't admit it, but it really is a scary, scary place. And, I guess they join for safety in numbers and protection, and, so they don't, I guess in their mind they think that they don't want any hassles, but the reality is they're going to be running all the missions, and by missions I mean they're going to be running all the missions. So as soon as they start, they're going to be asked to do that. And so the answer to the question is, what's going to happen to them if they do not, obey that command by the leader? Well, then the gang themselves will rectify that and make sure they will bash that person, they will hurt that person, maybe even stab that person, and let them know that they'll probably bash them first, and let them know that if they disobey a gang rule again, that they're going to be getting stabbed. And yeah, and so also the question said, and how would them being young stop them from being attacked? And no, that won't, because the truth is they've put themselves out there as a man, and a strong man, a staunch man. I want to join your gang. Look what I've done. Like, no one's going to be able to join a gang with just word of mouth and you telling them what you've done in your past, because that ain't going to fly. There's going to be a little bit of vetting going on, and by that, a bit of background checking. Do you know this bloke from this jail? Did he stab this bloke at this jail? There's going to be a little bit of that going on. You'll be a little bit of a hanger around, and then the homework will get done. And if you're a solid bloke, you'll make it on board. But it's it's if you have not got a record, like a stabbing record or something like that, and you ask to join a prison gang, they are going to make you stab someone. They are going to make you do something like that. Because I'm just like putting myself in that position, and you coming up to me saying, "Oh, Biff, I can fight. Don't worry about that. I'm willing to stab someone. Yeah, don't worry about that. I'll carry all the shanks, everything. Don't worry about that." And I promise you, bro. I promise. And the promise is the golden promise in prison, which never really comes through. So, you really, those bullshit stories in, and then people saying, "Oh, I'm." I'm a stabber, I'm a fighter, this and that. That's not going to fly with me. I'm just going to say, look, here's a shank. There's our enemy. Go stab that guy, and then come back and tell me how you went. And that's exactly what most people are going to do in that situation. And because you can't just join a gang thinking that you're going to be in that gang and not have to do nothing, like be protected by that gang, get all the privileges from the gang and not have to do gang shit. It does not fly like that, my friends. I promise you that right now. So, that's the answer to the question. They kind of do it, they kind of obey because I guess they're scared, and they think at the start that then there's going to be no bullshit if they join the gang, which is kind of what's preached a little bit to these people as well. But, you know, once again, if someone just came and said that they wanted to join the gang and don't have any form, I'm going to put them straight to the test. I can promise you that right now. You're just another bear bum in the shower to me. Chopper said that, but I reckon it's one of the best sayings ever. And, anyone can say they can stab someone, or anyone can say that they can shoot someone. But, until you put someone in that position where they maybe have to stab someone or have to shoot someone, that's when you'll test their ilk. That's when you will know what they're really capable of. Actions speak louder than words in these scenarios, more than I can tell you. But there you go, guys. But in saying that, guys, if you don't want to have to deal with none of this bullshit, prison gangs, prison in general, getting locked up at court, having all the cops in your neighborhood hate ya, having everyone in your neighborhood hate ya, having your local newspapers printing stories about ya, don't do fucking crime. It's as simple as that. I can't put it any more simple than that. I've been saying the saying, put down the bag and pick up your kids. Not a bad saying. You should look into it and really, really do that. Start thinking about your kids. Next time you're thinking about going and having a bit of a play, having a day out, getting on the nose tacos or something, think about how much fun you'd be able to have with your kids with the money that you spending on your nose tacos. Go to Luna Park, go to the show, go to the movies. Mate, if you've got a daughter, take your daughter to the movies. You are just the man. Do you know what I mean? So crime sucks, guys. Trust me, it's a shit life. I've done it for 20 years, and the only thing I have got to come out of that with is a lot of war stories and almost as many scars. And so, a lot of them scars are mental scars as well that don't go away either. And, this is a side that people don't talk about, which just made me think that I'm going to do my next video on the mental health implications of living that life. And a lot of people will not admit to this, but that's what my next video is going to be on, mofos. So, all right, guys, I have right before I drive away to forget. Why do I give a damn after everything we said?